okay. Let's check Reaper. What is this like aspect ratio? The black borders. And there's no sound. Okay. We have a Reinhardt. This is placements, I believe. Yeah, season 16 placements, but he should be around gold. Feels so weird. Silence. Silence. Oh, fat fire strike. That was pretty good. So yeah, like same thing for this Reinhardt here. Same thing for the Reinhardt. Can you tell me what's wrong here with his position? If I gave you a hint by saying the same thing here with the Reinhardt. Like what's wrong with this? Let's see if you have learned your lessons, Zeno Taylor. Tell me what's wrong with the Reinhardt position. No retreat options? Kind of. Yeah, no cover to hide behind. There we go. Where can we find the closest cover that would be pretty good for a Reinhardt? We're gonna go, like, where would we want him to stand? The enemies are coming from here. Back left? The room? Even further behind? But there's a mega over here. There are stones over here. So you can have the Ryan standing over here, and if he's ever in trouble, he can like walk back here or walk further back towards the point. Like holding this far forward isn't really advisable, because yes, the retreat options are pretty weak, since you have a really long distance before you can actually hide behind anything. But if you're gonna hold this close, then standing in the middle is definitely a no-no, and standing a little bit closer to the wall is advised. Like yeah, he's actually gonna back off. He just hit those fire strikes for that ult charge, and it's fine. It's fine. And gets the kill on that monkey that overcommits. Oh no, he's backing off though. It's okay. This is very dangerous and something that Reinhardts need to think about. You want to have your teammates behind the shield. So if you want to save them, you cannot move backwards as well. You need to move in front of them, so that you make sure that you have your shield, that your shield is actually protecting them. And of course, this sounds fucking obvious when I say it now, but like you're almost killing your Mercy here. You have a Mercy and a Moira in front of you, and there are enemies shooting at them, and you're still moving backwards here. When the Mercy is desperately trying to save herself behind your shield. Like she's, Reinhardt, please help me. And you're almost killing her. But okay, the D.Va fucked up, so we get the kill. Fat fire strike. Okay, the pin was optimistic, but I guess it worked decently well. I would not advise pinning like that, especially since you already got a bunch of kills. So if we get back here, you killed their main tank, and you killed their main tank, and you killed their off tank. Nobody died on your team, so this means you are up an insane amount, and you should be winning this team fight pretty much automatically. So what do you do when you've pretty much already won the team fight, and you also have a full HP shield and a full HP pool? This means that you can literally just walk forward and start swinging. You walk forward, you swing, you kill these guys, and there's nothing bad that can happen. The problem with using pin like you did here to try and get a pick is that it has a very low chance of success. Like hitting a charge from this long range is not gonna hit anyone unless they're like blind and don't really see you, or they get booped into it. So this is a very low chance of success, and it is also very risky because like the enemies, you're not protected while you're doing this. Your enemies are going to shoot you, and you're a very predictable big target that's going to walk in a straight line for a long time. So you're going to take a lot of damage here if they're actually going to shoot you, but nobody cares about you. So you take like 50 damage. But anyways, so like pinning to try and get a pick is pretty much only good to do when you know for sure, like right here, this is a good pin. I love this pin because you know for 100% sure that you're going to hit it because it's a frozen diva. Easy game, easy life. I like this pin. This is fine. You start swinging. And you actually back off here. You'll probably shield it a little bit more. Hey, Pona. How you doing, man? Oh, big pin on the Bastion as well? That was a surprise Bastion coming in from the flank. Unlucky. But you reacted quickly. Okay, so we hit the shatter and we instantly pin. Fortunate. We waste a little bit of our ultimate there. Maybe did not need to use the shatter. That was another one of those situations where just walking forward and like swinging with your shield up, of course. You were running into them without your shield up when it was pretty much full HP. Like in this situation here, you just walk towards them with your shield up so you don't feed them a bunch of ult charge. And you kill everyone. So a way you could have maybe killed that Lucio, just the normal, you know, Reinhardt combo. When you hit shatter, you hit swing fire strike and then a pin. So you animation cancel your swing. Like instead of doing the full swing and then fire striking, you can, as soon as you see the hit marker, you can animation cancel the swing with the fire strike. So like this. As soon as you hit or you see the hit marker, you instantly press fire strike. That way it goes a little bit faster, just slightly. You can even do this even faster by like aiming your camera to the left so that your hammer hits earlier. So like if you do this, as soon as it hits, you fire strike. Just to save an extra second. Or like 0.3 seconds or something. It's small, but all the time you can get counts. So like when you hit a shatter, let's say I'm shattering these people, you swing fire strike and then you pin. You get enough time to do all of that while they're still stunned. Did scrims went well? Yeah, scrims actually went pretty well today. We faced a team that wasn't really that good, so we stomped them pretty hard. But we still got some pretty good footage and some good training. But okay, let's see it. So we're actually afraid here because we have no healers, and that's good. Shielding, we're moving backwards. Some good game sense here. Recognizing that we did not or weren't able to go aggressive. This was a very optimistic pin, but I guess you're getting pocketed, so kind of fine. Oh, now you need to get out. You are dead. Okay. What happened to your Moira here? Your Moira came and healed you? And then you charge away? Your Moira die? No? Okay, so you decide to go all in here. I would not agree, but it kind of worked out. You hit a fat fire strike here. So this is the time to get the fuck out. You are inside a bubble. So like every time you're inside a Winston bubble, just get out of it. Get out of it. None of the healers can actually heal through walls except Lucio and Brig, I guess. Or heal through line of sight. Bubbles count as line of sight as well. So every time you're in a Winston bubble, try to get out of it as fast as possible. And also keep a look at your HP. When you're missing armor, when you don't have any more armor, that's the time to start moving out of that shit. Because Reinhardt becomes fairly squishy actually when he doesn't have it. Og, same here. We got sabotaged, asked for 4.3 because we restarting and got a fucking 4K team. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, our team looked like a 4K team too, pretty much. It did not go well for them. It's okay. We went a little bit too aggressive. But it's fine. It's fine. We're regrouped with the team now. It is time to push again. And we're actually making use of the corner. No, never mind. Never mind. We're flanking. We're flanking. It's a flank shatter. It's a flank shatter. Come on. Bam. Oh, we missed the mercy. And we're not focusing the bastion. Who's the highest priority target? Who's the most dangerous on the enemy team? It's the bastion. Gotta kill the bastion. We got it though. We got it though. So just a small tip with chatter here. So right now, this would be the time to chatter. You wait a little bit too far. Wait a little bit too long, and you go a little bit too close. So shatter from here would actually hit everything like this. It's a cone, so it doesn't really hit a lot in front of you, but it hits more stuff the further away you are. So shattering right now would have been perfect. You would probably hit these guys next to each other, so you can like fire strike into them, swing once, or yes, like swing twice to kill both of them, and then you pin the bastion. So you walk forward, and the mercy walks backwards, so she doesn't get hit by the shatter. Doesn't really matter that much, but just a small tip. And then focus the bastion first. When the enemy team has a bastion, you always gotta kill that shit. It is important. Okay, we go next. Okay, what happens here? Fire strike, we hit the monkey. It's good. Ooh, the boop. There's not a lot you can do there. You tried to block it, but you got booped. That was unfortunate. I'll talk to press. I would love to scream against you guys someday. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Like, what team is it you've joined, by the way? I don't think you told me. We're going for the flank shatter again. Bam. Oh no, it's not gonna work. You're dead. Okay, you went for the flank shatter when literally everyone on your team was dead, and there was nobody to follow up on it, so unfortunate. And your pin is not gonna hit if he's on the payload. You actually need to get a little bit closer to be able to jump up on the payload before that pin's gonna hit. So it's smart from the bastion to stand on the payload so that you can't do that shit. But you gotta keep in mind where your teammates are and if they can actually capitalize on what you're doing. So do take a look around you before you go in. Abyss.up. Portuguese team in an org. I'm still fine with subbing for you guys though. Nice. That sounds good. Yeah, definitely. Let's fucking scream, you guys. We're going for the flank shatter again. Okay, so this is starting to look like a pattern. So what are we trading out here? You need to actually understand what you're doing to your team when you're doing this. They are losing their only source of protection. Like, they think that they should have a blue big rectangle here to save them from like enemy incoming damage. But you're trading out this ability here that you as a main tank offer just to maybe hit a good shatter from behind that they won't expect. When you can, since they don't have a Reinhardt of their own, you can just as easily hit those fat shatters from the front. What? Automod just stopped your message. Oh, Portuguese shit. Yeah, I see. I see. Is it some kind of like automatic anti-racism thing? That was a fucking positive comment. Yeah, I understand. I understand. We hit the fat shatter and we pin instantly. No. Why does everyone do this? Reaper. Okay. Okay. So we finally hit the fat shatter and you instantly pin. This is the greatest no-no of all Reinhardts. From another Reinhardt main to another. Never, ever, 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 ever do this. Never charge immediately after pin. Never. Seriously, never. Unless you know there's like a super fucking important target, maybe like a Zen that you know for sure has trans ready, or Lucio that you know has beat ready, or maybe a Bastion that's a high priority target that's like super far away. Okay, then you can actually charge. But in this situation, this is perfect. You've got 3 targets in front of you. You can easily fire strike here, hit all 3 of these with the fire strike, and then you swing. You spin around in a circle and you swing and you hit everybody. That's 75 times 3. Math, hello? 150 plus 75. What is that? That is 225? 225 DPS. Or 225 damage per swing. Maybe that's not DPS. It's actually a little bit higher. But instead, you just boop the Diva and the Mercy away so that nobody from your team can actually follow up. And they survive. And now you're stuck in the other side of the map. You get saved by the Moralt. You should definitely thank her for that. Oh, and they get a res off? Huge pin though. That was a fat pin. That one I liked. That was good. But yeah. Use the fire strike and the swings. Do not charge. Let me guess, are you gonna win this? If I get another victory, I'm gonna be angry. You go for the flank shatter again, but a Reaper has taken the flank and you are dead. Hope you're calling this to your team. Shatter him. Do it. Shatter him. I can solo shatter him. No. It was last fight anyway. It was just 5 seconds until overtime. Definitely worth it. He just used his own shift, so he had no way to dodge your shatter. Oh, the pin. She did not expect that. Hit the shatter. Easy. We're doing it. Doing it. We won this. Let's go next. Okay. We're moving into main. We are shielding a little bit. Our shield is going down. We're hiding. Okay, so they decided to drop down and kill themselves on you. Feels good. You're not really paying attention to where your teammates are. Because you as the Reinhardt, it is your job to get your teammates through the choke. So you need to actually look around and shield your teammates. So a very good thing to do when you're playing Reinhardt is to make use of the holding right click and left click. If you hold both buttons, you can look around while still moving around. So moving forward. Like this is very useful when you're pushing in and you want to see what your teammates are doing. Like you can quickly do this and turn around. And then keep going. Or like you can do a quick turnaround like that, but that means you're gonna take damage, so that did not work. So yeah, now you're gonna be all alone here on the point. I guess Mercy is pocketing you a little bit, but you have a pretty good grasp of your HP though. You are actually disengaging when you're getting low. But oh, now you're dead though. Following the Moira ball. It's good. Good. We're going in. That's a good night. Yeah, against Mei, unfortunately, like Ryan is pretty fucking weak against Mei. You can't really do much against Mei, so you have to rely on your teammates a little bit more. When you have a Mei, like in point blank range, your only option is pretty much to shield. Maybe hit a fire strike here or there, maybe hit her with a pin here or there, but you pretty much can't kill her with swings, unless you have Zarya bubbles, of course. Because you're gonna get slowed, she's gonna walk away from you, and you're gonna get frozen, and then you're gonna die. So you can pretty much only shield and like scream at your teammates to please help. Please help. Please. Oh, welcome back, Senna Taylor. Oh. So this now becomes a little bit difficult. So it is actually really hard to play Rein, especially as a solo tank, when you're facing Mei and Bastion. Those are two of the hardest Rein counters in my opinion, or at least for a solo Rein. You have like divas and like Zaryas and speed boost and shit, then you can deal with it, aka goats, haha. But like if you're playing a standard 2-2-2, Ryan is gonna have so much trouble with like against this composition. You're gonna get walled off, your shield is gonna get melted, and you're gonna be slow. As you can see right here, there's not much you can do. You dodge the wall though, so that's nice. And you're going for the flank shatter. I hope you call this out to your team though. Like your team needs to know what the fuck you're doing when you're the main tank. Oh. It hits. Easy pin. I believe in you. Nobody expects the flanking Ryan. Oh, wait out. Wait it out. Wait it out. Oh no, they saw you. I'm confused as to why you decided to back away here. Okay. Maybe someone called something? I don't know. Okay, we're going for another pin. It almost worked. Oh no, the jump! The jump! No, you screwed yourself over. Oh, the jump. The jump made you get frozen before the shatter could hit. So a little bit of hesitation here from you as a Reinhardt. So like already here, when you saw the Bastion here and the oh fuck, back a little bit. Here. This was actually perfect. This was perfect. You see the Bastion and you see the Orisa randomly press Fortify for no reason. So if you wait until the Fortify is gone, you don't even need to wait until the Fortify is gone. No, okay, wait, you do need to, because she's gonna block your pin otherwise. Oh, you don't have pin. Maybe that's why you wait. Yeah, I guess that's worth it. And I guess there's an Ana here that could probably sleep dart you as well. So maybe that's why you wait. Oh, she tries to go for the sleep. I actually missed that last time. Yeah, okay, so a little bit of hesitation here. This Bastion, he gets scared. And here you have the perfect opportunity, actually. You have a Mei, and you have a Torbjorn. Easy shatter here. Easy shatter. If she's not fast enough and like protects herself with the ice block, she's gonna be dead. You're gonna get 2 kills. You're gonna cap this point. Easy game, easy life. And the Lucian, the Bastion would probably actually walk straight into this shatter as well, because they just popped out of the corner here. So like pinning when you have charge ready, shatter ready, and you have a enemy team in front of you that has no shield to protect itself, that's a big no-no. And also jumping before you shatter. The only reason you don't get this shatter off is because you jump. If you would not have jumped before pressing shatter, you would have probably hit, actually. Maybe not. Maybe the freeze was too fast. But if you just hold shield, you hold shield like this, and then you press Q, Mei is not fast enough to freeze you through that. But since you dropped your shield a little early, and then took some, like half a second before you actually shattered, it did not work. Whoa, this Bastion is getting pocketed! So really good job here that you held your shield up and let your teammates deal with it. There was pretty much no other way. Oh, you're gonna get full held, I believe. You had the Genji. No, wait, let's see. What more did you have? Symmetra, Genji, Mercy, Moira. Okay, this is a... Oof. This is pretty much unwinnable, to be honest. If I'm just looking at their teammates or at their team comp and looking at your team, like, you pretty much need to be 500 SR more skilled than the enemy team to win this. Their team comp is way more solid and pretty much counters yours. But okay, now we're making sure that our teammates are getting through. Kind of, not really. Like, you still have teammates that need to get through the choke here. Make sure you're shielding everybody through. Don't forget them. You don't want them to get picked off here. Oh, that sim wall was really bad. Okay. We're going for the long range pin, and it works! It works! But now we need to kill the Bastion and a Mei, and that's impossible. Unfortunate. Yeah, bunkering gold, I know. This is actually toxic. This should be bannable, seriously. I don't know what people expected. I literally don't know what people expected with like nerfing goats. I have been saying this since forever. Like, if they do something to nerf goats, then we're gonna have fucking bunkers in every rank. And 90% of the time. Like, there's no way goats gets to exist and bunker, like, at the same time. Because dive is just not good enough. If you go dive to beat the bunker, and dive isn't even good against bunker, especially not like uncoordinated dive. You need to be so fucking good at playing dive to defeat bunkers that it's just not doable in ranked. Korean contenders comp? Yeah, you mean Sombra Doomfist? Yeah. I haven't seen the match. I probably should, but the Ghost nerf wasn't really the trigger, more Baptiste. Yeah. I know it was because of Baptiste, but I mean, like, the bunkers weren't really played because the Goats was so good. But now that Goats has become a little bit worse, then bunkers become like 90% of what you're playing in, at least in GM and above. If you don't play bunker, you're fucking throwing. In scrims, and like a well-coached team has ways to deal with bunkers, yes. But for uncoordinated teams, it's just cancer. Cancer all around. Okay, this is a victory. I knew it. Reaper, you're lying to me. I told you. I told you to get me a close loss. Or at least a close victory. But that wasn't even close.